All right. Now, to answer your question there, John is traveling this week. So he was here yesterday and Monday, but he sent us a message earlier. He was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it today. He's running a little behind schedule. So he, may check in, but he may not. So he's traveling in Asia. So it's like, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night where he is. But he stuck it out and traded yesterday, Monday and Tuesday, and made some money. So helping to pay for that vacation, which is always nice. But he'll be back, I think, next week. So, anyways, we've got a little less than a minute to the bell. High day volume is on green candles, which is good. This is technically a little pullback here. The high is 88. What I would love is for this stock to dip out of the gates, to give me a low risk opportunity to get in, because the reality is this is a doji candle. It's a doji candle at the top of a move, which is a riskier place to be a buyer. And at this price range, getting close to 10, the volatility is always a bit higher. But, OPTT is the leading gapper in the entire market, up 75%, 400,000 share float, and it has news. So it does have what we're looking for there. Let's watch a dip and then a possible surge. I've got my order ready at $9. So took a scalp there, just jumped in really quick for a quick scalp. And that I got a great fill on it at 876 and 880. I only took 6,000 shares. That was my game plan. And I'm going to stop out the rest at 70. Stopped out the rest. Now, I got a really good fill on that in 76 and 80, selling half at 939, 925, and 915. That was $2,625 in less than 20 seconds of trading. Now, with this high here of 940, the question is, will it continue? So I'm going to put an order at 9, maybe right around 9 to get back in. I'm going to put down to 1,500 shares. Watching here, 940. See, I hesitated on that. I hesitated getting back in. So right now I'm just watching it for a second. Sellers at 950. That looks like a hidden seller there at 950. Lots of buyers accumulating that hidden seller. I've got an order at 57. Nope. See, look at that flush, right? People give up on it and it drops back down. This one is giving us some real volatility. 950 is the breakout spot. High of the current 1 minute candle is 950. I guess high a day is showing 958. I didn't ever see that price, but the low is 837. So watching over 950. Right now I'm just watching. So I've just added there. I just added, and my goal is to scalp the break over 950. So 930 on the ask, 940, 948. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Amazing. That flashed all the way up over $10. Up to a high of 1050. That is pretty incredible. Still holding 700 shares. Over $10 I'd probably add. Let's just pull this order back a little bit. We're seeing some hidden sellers though. 1081 is the 200 moving average. And I'm just realizing right now I'm trading in my main account, not my IRA account, which is really annoying. I forgot to switch it. 1040 is the high, so whatever. Still holding 700 shares at $9.38. 1081 is our 200 moving average. Little hidden seller there at 16. So selling half at 10. You can see how we've got that hidden seller there. So now what I'm going to do, the high is 1040. The low of this last candle was 9.59. So I'm going to watch this for an opportunity to get back in. So watching right now. Back over $10 is my trigger. I've got an order at $10.10. So there's a drop. Sold the rest of my 300 shares. And now this is a little bit of a problem because that breaks the 1 minute pullback. Now, if we had held right here, I was ready to add back over $10 like this, but when it broke there, I had to stop out of the rest. So that was $5,062 of profit in 5 minutes of trading. I'm impressed. Honestly, I'm impressed. I didn't think OPTT would give us that type of move, but you know, and of course the tricky thing about it is the fact that it was already up so much, you know, pre-market. I mean, now we've got almost 2 million shares of volume, but, you know, right here getting in, it was risky, and that's why I scalped. That's why I took the quick profit, because I knew I was buying it high. And that's why I only took 6,000 shares and not 9,000, because I knew the risk was high. All right, so there you go. There's the survey. Are you green this morning if you traded OPTT? A lot of you guys didn't trade it, and I understand that. The risk on this was higher. And right, basically, we had a doji candle as the last candle pre-market. I mean, I was talking it down because I was like, look, you know, I don't want to be overly aggressive on this. I don't want to screw it up. But, you know, that ends up being the biggest green day I've had in a while. So the low of this little pullback was 885. And now we have a topping tail doji. So the risk there is a little higher. I would still say if it did get back over $10, I'm absolutely, you know, I've got my order ready to get back in. We can see stocks that are irrationally strong, where sometimes they doesn't make sense, but off it goes back to 10, and then it's squeezing out short sellers as it breaks through the high. But the low of day is 837, and it's coming down a little closer to that level here. There it is. So. All right, so 73% of those of you guys who traded it made money, which is great. Good job. What was pretty amazing was the way, it kind of flashed there a couple times. Like on this break of 950, it flashed up to 1040. That was pretty cool. The only thing that's a bummer is that I traded it in my my main account, so I got to pay income tax on the $5,000. That's the only disadvantage with having the P&L removed. When I had the my account balance right here, I just instantly remembered, oh, I'm in my IRA, I'm in my cash account. So now if I flip to the IRA, I'm zero on the day. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. So, now I could be like, all right, I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over today at zero in the IRA, and let's see if I can, make my daily goal in the IRA account. So right now, OPTT is back below the VWAP, dipping down here. So at this point, I'm going to leave it alone and let it give us a 5-minute setup.